How we doing? So, my name's Devin. For the past about 6, 7 weeks, well, ever since January 8th, I've been going through Maverick Transportation's student program, and so far I like it. You know, the experience was good. The people were real nice, and they take care of you while you're there. They they got us a hotel that was pretty close to the corporate building where we do our training and everything. Um, so starting out, they will send you through orientation, which you'll get there on a Saturday, and your orientation will be on a Sunday. They'll go through, give you the lowdown and everything, and then that Monday you'll go in for your DOT physical. That takes just about all day. They'll go through there, check you out, check your eyesight, blood pressure, drug tests, and then they'll check your sugar and whatnot. And they'll do two different tests. They'll do a urine sample starting out for your drug test and your sugar levels, and then they'll do a hair follicle test. It's not that bad. I mean, as long as you're clean, you should pass it no problem. Which, I mean, I hope if you're going to get in a trucking, you would be somewhat clean. But after that, you'll go into the physical abilities test, and that'll take 2 hours. And pretty much what you're doing there is they're wanting to check your blood pressure, your grip strength, and then they're gonna have you get on top of a flatbed trailer. Make sure you can get up and down it properly, making sure that you're using 3 points of contact facing toward the trailer, both up and down it. And then they're gonna have you get on top of a box, which kind of simulates it's like 10 feet tall. You'll put a tarp there in front of it. You'll climb up it, climb back down it, facing toward it the entire time. So it's really not that bad. We've only had a couple people fail, and I think that was mainly for like blood pressure problems and whatnot, or vision problems. But the overall training, your whole first week is just dedicated to the permit. You know, you're going in, you're studying every single day, reading through your permit manual, and you're taking tests. And they'll give you homework. They'll give you plenty of homework, and you need to make sure you really put in the work right there and actually do it. I mean, for me, my entire time, if I wasn't at the school studying and doing tests, I was at the hotel studying, working on the permit tests, and putting in as much work as I can to know the material, because you only get 3 chances on that permit, and you want to try and get it the first time. Because see, here's what happens is, say you take the permit twice and you get it that third time, you only have 1 chance on the actual CDL driving portion, or else you're gonna have to buy a whole new packet, and that sucks, because then you have to buy a whole new packet, and then you have to use all 3 of those chances. But starting out, that first week, they're going to give you a $50 card to buy food and everything like that. But also on Monday, I didn't mention this, but on Monday, you're going to get a card for $550, I think. And that's gonna pay for your permit packet. That's gonna pay for your transfer. That's gonna pay to transfer your license from whichever state you're from to Arkansas. And then that's also gonna pay for your CDL plastic, your hard plastic, after you get it. And you want to make sure that you have enough for all of that, but whatever's left over you can use for food. I recommend going to a grocery store and just buying all your food. It's a lot easier that way, because eating out in Little Rock is very expensive. You're gonna pay $20 for food. I mean, there's a Burger King, an Iron Skillet, and a Pilot, and a Petro next to the Galloway Inn, which is where you'll be staying at in Little Rock. And I recommend going to the Walmart down the road using the company vehicle and going and getting all your groceries, because you don't want to spend $20 a day eating out. I know I made the mistake of eating out a couple times, and I was spending anywhere from $20 to $30 a night just eating out, and it's not worth it. It's not at all. If you're close to Little Rock, or at least like 4 hours away, I would recommend driving your vehicle. I would skip the rental, just drive your own vehicle, get the gas reimbursement. That way you can drive home on the weekends, because that makes your time there a whole lot easier. After you get your CDL and you go into business unit training, you are officially hired by Maverick. So at that point, you're going to start getting paid $700 a week through business training. So you're going to go through and you're going to get paid $700 a week through the training, your week home when you have to go home and transfer your Arkansas license back to whichever state you're from. And then after that, you're going to meet up with your trainer, which which is February 26th, I met up with my trainer here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I'll be on the training truck for 3 weeks at a minimum. They want you there for 3 weeks, but if you have to do more, they push for you to do it if you feel like you need it. So I'm gonna get paid 3 weeks through my training with the trainer, on top of what I did with my securement and home time. And then after that, I will go to Maverick for my final eval. And then I'll get in my truck and go home. I'll either pick up a load on the way home or go home, fix up my truck. And I'll go home, fix up my truck, and then go get my first load. So we'll definitely see how that goes and how everything works out. I'm gonna try and put out a video every week if I can. If I can, I'll do 2 videos. I mean, so far though, I like Maverick. They're really good people, and their benefits are great. I signed up for everything I could, the vision, dental. They got short-term, long-term disability, and then they have a driver's legal plan, which that's pretty much if you're driving and you get pulled over for like a ticket or whatever, and you have to go back out on the road, they'll send somebody out, like a lawyer of some sort, and take care of that for you. You'll have to pay a little bit, but it's worth it. I mean, that's only like $5 out of my check each month, but it's worth having. So if you decide to come through Maverick, I recommend probably getting that, because if you're like anybody even interested in Maverick, I know they're probably watching every YouTube video they can find right now, trying to get the facts on Maverick. And there's a lot of really good YouTubers out there. One of my favorites was Big Trucking. He's been an outstanding source of information. So I know if you're looking into Maverick, I'm going to try to put out as many videos as I can, especially once I get my truck. But Big Trucking, he's the one I went to for all the information that I needed. And he puts out a video every couple days. He's putting out at least 3 videos a week, 2 to 3 videos a week. So stick around, subscribe. We'll try and get this going the best we can and see where it goes. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you all here